Okay, yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good look.
Yeah. Are we gonna time this shit?
Well, this gonna cut out at an hour anyway, so that's how we'll know.
So we start now?
But
like the fucking music is on. I hope the audio good and shit.
I think it is. I think the windows are closed. Fans are on. We're good.
Y'all finna say you ain't finna hear all type of crazy shit. What's up, babe?
I mean, when they come by here, you are gonna be able to hear that shit.
Well,
hey,
it.
Monique.
We gonna keep that shit gangster then.
Okay.
Good afternoon, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. Welcome to the Cat vs. Dog podcast with CJ. I'm gonna start saying her name first. The wonderful comedian who tore the fucking stage down last night. She's so fucking talented and all of that good shit. Me, Young Dolemite. I'm just here. Minus the super producer.
Who's out of town.
San Diego on vacation. Motherfucking King Tuh.
Right.
King Vacation.
Left us here.
Yeah, King Reset. That nigga reset twice. That's a double fucking reset. Nigga, you gonna come back the same as your ass was the first time before you reset the first time.
He better come back ready to go. But then this holiday season coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take a break so you can be with the kids and your wife, and I'm gonna take a break so that I can be with Bailey. We're gonna take a holiday break, and then we're gonna start fresh.
I'm with the kids all the time.
It's different.
All the time. What, on a Sunday?
Yeah. Especially in the middle of the day. Our show is dead set in the middle of the day.
That mean?
Like if you wanted to do a whole movie day, you'd have to start it later and then come back.
A whole movie day?
Yeah.
No, hell no. Me and Brownie watched movies before I came here. That was part of the reason I was late. We were sitting there watching fucking Goosebumps and shit.
Oh. Did you read those books when you were a kid?
No.
Man, those books were fire.
I was reading Donald Goines and Iceberg Slim when I was a kid.
What's that?
Donald Goines?
What is that?
It's black gangster, trick baby.
As a kid?
Horsing about a pimp. The Story of My Life by Iceberg Slim. Fantastic book.
Him and his pimp life.
Check that shit out.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in.
You gotta be intelligent to be a pimp.
Okay. If you say
For
so.
real. Matter of fact, shout out to my nigga E. Skrilla, the Wizard of Ism.
Yeah?
Yeah, shout out P.
It's different doing the show without having to worry about talking into the microphone.
Yeah,
like I feel like
free, like you can get up and walk around and still be talking.
No, I don't feel that way. I just feel I don't know.
Yeah, Dolphin was a good book too, Nikki F. Yeah.
Dolphin. Where are y'all finding these books?
Donald Goines books?
Yes.
Libraries.
They're selling books about pimping at the library.
Yeah, but I think I bought mine. I owned my books. My first Donald Goines book I got from a teacher. And then all the rest of them I went and bought.
Is this a fictional or is this like autobiographical?
Loosely based on actual shit. Yeah. And Donald Goines was a dope fiend. But he was a great author. And I'm not even going to say dope fiend. Like, that wasn't like what he did for a living, was just be a dope head. But he was a coke dude. Iceberg Slim was an actual pimp.
Do you define dope fiend by, like, if you just do it or who's strung out?
Dope. Strung out.
Okay. Yeah, because dope fiend in the South means somebody who's strung out and unfunctional.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he became unfunctional. But when he was writing the books, he was functional. He just was really into, being high. Shit.
You don't usually hear about an author getting strung out on drugs. I don't know anybody. That's like saying Mr. Rogers was out here doing lines, which he very well could have been.
It's like musical artists.
Yeah, but writing is different because there's a therapy.
Write.
Yes, they write. Some of them. We got a lot of ghostwriters out here now. There's a therapy for sure.
Exactly. It's the same shit. A lot of people are more creative when they high.
I think, they think that. And then you become dependent on that.
Yeah.
Because I write, and I feel like, yes, there are times when I am inebriated, and the creative juices are definitely flowing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But then there are also times where I'm bullshitting. Because I'm inebriated.
But you know, some motherfuckers be on coke.
I'm not playing with my nose, and no shade to nobody who does coke. There's no shade at all. No, I'm just nervous.
Don't do that.
I'm scared of I don't want to do something where I don't know what's gonna happen. And then my nose is big anyway, so I feel like I have powder and shit. You gonna OD off that shit. I feel like it would be just all bad if I did something.
Fucking Lynn Bias and shit.
Who was that?
Lynn Bias?
Who are these just random people?
He was supposed to get drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And what happened?
Nigga overdosed. Nigga died on the court. Yeah, he was better than Michael Jordan in college, from what they say. Shit. They said he'd have been better than Michael Jordan, but he died. Yeah. Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, don't.
Weed is cool, but don't do drugs, though.
Don't.
Being said, how was the show?
Her listening.
You should have been out here to see it, nigga, but nah, the show was fantastic.
Listen.
Atmosphere, not so.
I've been to the J Spot. If you're here in the Los Angeles area, you're definitely familiar with the J Spot. It definitely has a stigma attached to it for being hood and unorganized, and it was all of those things for sure. But my job was to make my people laugh, make the people who came to support me proud, and that's what I tried to do last night. And
she knocked that shit out the park.
It
was amazing.
That's all I wanted to do. I appreciate that. I really do.
Fan-fucking-tastic. I was like, this shit is bullshit.
Then
she came and tore that shit up. I said, God damn, CJ really good at this shit.
When I seen that nigga laugh, I was like, oh my God. Like in my mind as I was on stage, I was like, this nigga don't laugh at nothing.
Not at all. Shit don't be fucking funny to me.
Nothing. But it's the difference though when you're in a room too. You know, it's a different energy when you're live. It wasn't that different because
them niggas wasn't funny and I wasn't laughing at them.
Listen, the niggas who went before me, I felt bad because some of them were dope. But listen, let me give a tip to niggas. Stop going to comedy shows and being so hard though. Black crowds are some of the hardest crowds to perform in front of. We really are. It's crazy. Can you guys see us? Is there a glare?
We just can't see y'all. They can see us fantastic. But I can't see y'all. I ain't on front. I can't see.
What do you mean? I don't
like the glare.
There we go. Boom. It's fixed. Yeah. So, I mean, black folks was talking, yelling back at comics like, nigga, you ain't funny.
And shit.
Booing niggas. Like,
some of them niggas, it was their first time on stage.
Yeah.
Like that ghost lady. The albino, that was her first time on stage.
That old lady was funny.
Yeah,
there was an older lady
old
there.
Grandma teacher lady.
Yes,
yeah, she was funny as fuck.
Shout out to it's Lady Mac. That's her name, Lady Mac Entertainment. That's her. She was really funny.
Yeah, she was funny. The lady who went after her, my wife didn't think she was funny. I thought she was funny. She said she had a 6-pack on the back of her neck from giving her neck.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I said, that I was laughing like a motherfucker at that.
Nobody, you know what?
That was clever.
It was clever, but she was going so fast, you didn't allow it to hit. So it was like...
But if they only gave them a certain amount of time, and they had a certain amount of material. So motherfuckers was trying to rush through that shit. I get it. The gangster nigga, he was pretty funny. Not even really funny, but like he just knew funny shit to say. Like he said he caught his grandmama sucking dick. That was kind of like low hanging fruit. Like when you talk about some sex shit, especially involving old people, it's easy to make niggas laugh if I'm talking about grandmother sucking dick.
It's like a boo boo joke.
His outfit was the funniest shit.
Who?
That nigga.
Why? Black shirt and some jeans?
That nigga had some old painter pants. Them went out in like 2008. The nigga had the cell phone holder case.
Oh, I didn't see
with
that
no
shit.
phone on that motherfucker. That had me like I was fixated on that shit. I could tell this nigga was fresh the fuck out of jail. The other nigga who said he was out of prison 23 years, he was funny too.
I've seen him do that before over at the Savoy, so I already knew. I was familiar with it. I felt like it was a jailhouse lineup. There were tons of people who had just been released from prison.
Shout out to the niggas who got they discharge card off parole.
Right. Who were performing last night. No shade to, I got a few uncles on off lock and still in there. So it was interesting. Nevertheless, I had a good time. And again, I appreciate everybody who came out and supported your girl.
My nigga E. Skrilla said if it ain't funny, it ain't funny.
You're right, but you don't have to be rude.
Yeah, don't boo.
Like, black people are rude
even if it
at
ain't
comedy
funny,
shows.
you ain't gotta boo, nigga. Just maybe clap. Especially for them motherfuckers who just starting out. Like the lady, the albino lady, I could tell, like, she ain't done this long. So her jokes, it was just like, not funny. That's what they do at white clubs.
Yes, exactly.
Instead
they'll
of
just give you a sympathy
like,
clap. Right.
I see that was a punchline.
What about the guy who got agitated and was like, well, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to fuck your sister or somebody tonight or some shit he said. That nigga was not having it. And then it was girls like, you're not fucking funny. Get off the stage.
They said that to the albino lady. I'm like, dog. And then she started out with, I was military. I'll blow this bitch up. I'm like, lady, you'll get your ass whooped before you get to any of those bombs and guns and knives. Bitch, you better have all the karate. But the way she looked frail. She had a camel toe in her jeans.
Oh, my God. I didn't see nothing.
I was like, lady.
Listen, I get such anxiety before I go up that things that I probably would normally catch as just a spectator, I don't catch because I'm just in my mind. And then when niggas was in there acting up, I'm like, nah, these niggas not finna boo me, bro.
But Fat Tina Marie was kind of funny.
You stupid.
She didn't make me laugh, but she was kind of funny.
Yeah.
What was her name?
I have no clue.
Shout out to Fat Tina Marie, the comedian.
I can't with them.
She looked like a Fat Tina Marie.
I can't with her.
She was like...
Oh, I know who you're talking about. And I'm not finna say her name now.
Fat Tina Marie.
Listen, she called it like it was. Hear this shit. You never know.
If she do, shout out to her. Fat
she
Tina
called
Marie.
it like it was because we were originally supposed to be in Damon Dash Studios, and we're not even gonna go down that road, but it was a last minute venue change yesterday. But my thing is, if you tell people, and I'm just a person about this too. If I tell you one thing, and this is what's gonna happen, and you go out and you sell tickets and spread the word about this one thing, then keep your word. Don't switch no shit. Like, literally, I got the text at 1:42 yesterday. 6 hours before the show was a call time for the artist show, to tell us that it's no longer going to be in Burbank. And it's going to be in Inglewood, California. What are you talking about? Like, I literally was just going to send the money back to all my people and be like, yo, I appreciate y'all, but they on some bullshit, and go for it. Because I felt bad. I didn't tell people I was going to be at the J Spot. I told people we were going to be here and doing this. So... I don't know. It all worked out.
Niggas paid to get into that shit, too.
That's what I'm saying.
Niggas paid to perform. Niggas came from out of state.
From Phoenix? Damn, I wish they knew
Chinese academics with the braids.
Yeah.
That nigga came from Colorado. That song wasn't all that. But shout out to Chinese academics with the French braids. They wasn't French braids. He had the individuals like old dog and shit. Yeah, I saw that nigga in the bathroom. I was like, this a funny looking dude. And then the nigga got up and performed some gangster shit. And I'm like, you're from Denver, dude. But
they can't have gangs in Denver?
They got gangs in Denver.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but he didn't look that tough. But yeah, he looked like a Chinese academic though, and he had long ass braids. It was some funny looking motherfuckers that got up on that stage.
It was definitely some interesting
characters. It looked like a circus
characters.
show. Like if basically like this, if I'd have been able to get up on stage, my whole act would have been clowning everybody else who got on stage.
Okay.
I wouldn't have had no material. I'd have just went up there and literally roasted each nigga one by one. That would have been funny. And I wouldn't even have had to go like extra hard.
You wouldn't have.
I'd have literally just said what they had on, and niggas probably would have been dying.
It was a lot of characters in there.
Yeah,
for sure.
because the African.
Quentin.
Yeah.
Quentin was funny.
Pink Jadena.
Quentin, shout out to him. Quentin was fun. His material was. I like material when people do things that nobody else can do.
It was white comedy.
I don't think it was white comedy.
It was set up, punchline. It was good, but it was white.
He just talked about his experience of being a biracial person.
Yeah, he was a Half-African.
Right, I never even heard that. I like that. It was creative.
He was dope. Fucking Ginger Jadena. He looked like Jadena, but the white pink version with Jadena got red hair, huh? Yeah, that was Jadena Jr. Jadena little brother.
Jadena is handsome. No shade to Quentin. Quentin's not ugly, but he does not have that same Jadena quality.
Yes, he do.
No, he don't.
It was the freckles.
I wish
he was Jadena with freckles.
No, Jadena got body.
He was Ginger Denna.
No.
Yeah.
Jadena is a ginger.
Yeah, but he just buff. If that dude was buff, he looked like Jadena.
He wasn't even tall.
Okay, short, skinny Jadena.
If you gotta say all these things that he's not to this person, then he's not that person.
He was Jadena. He was diet Jadena. Jadena light.
Low budget.
Hey, he ain't on yet. Right. But shout out to him.
Yeah, Quentin, you were super funny. I liked your set. So
my cousin, ain't that a bitch? Oh yeah, because he was half Polish.
Yes, that's right, Monique. Come through.
Yeah, I got Polish people in my family, but I don't fuck with them motherfuckers though.
That was so good. So his wife just said, "Your cousin, you trying to roast this nigga?"
That nigga's not my cousin. This is how my wife was laughing at the show too. Just extra.
Oh, listen. If that's what she liked, if it was funny to her, it was funny to her. That was funny. Mm-hmm. That was hilarious. Okay, so our social topic for this week: T.I. going to the doctor with his daughter to get her hymen checked.
I didn't even know what a hymen was.
Really?
No.
Okay, so growing up in the South, niggas used to say this shit all the time. And get up in that hymen, go get. That's like some of the nastiest. I've heard that shit my whole damn life. And what I found hilarious about the situation though is Planned Parenthood added T.I. and said that losing your virginity has nothing to do with the hymen. So educate yourself on the female body before you get to yelling out these things. I don't know where that comes from, but it is definitely, I don't know. I think that's just some Southern shit because niggas have always said like, once that hymen is broke or whatever, then that's, you've lost your virginity.
I don't even know what a fucking hymen was. Never heard the term.
Did you see what Iggy Azalea posted too?
No.
So it wasn't negative, but I think it has some merit just because she's been around him and she's been in his inner circle. And she said that he has some real issues with being possessive with the women in his life and that he should seek some therapy. And I think that I like T.I. Let me just say that first and foremost. I do like T.I. But he does have some very archaic ways about how the household should be ran when it comes to women. And these are things that I've just seen from his TV show. He didn't even want Tiny to go out and do the SWV. No, she wasn't with SWV. Escape. He didn't want that. And I'm like, she was doing this shit before she met you. Or when she met you. That's
probably how he met her.
That is. He wasn't shit when they met each other. He hadn't took off yet. He was still doing his rap shit, but she was already with Escape on booming. Then he blew up this and that. But how could you say you don't want her to go? He was like, I'm the breadwinner. You don't need to go out here and do this. And he was like, once you get to making your own money, then you're going to feel away. That is how men use things like that to control you. I believe he do have
that's some toxic sucker shit.
Some issues.
So
with
you got money, you're gonna leave me. God damn, nigga. What movie was that? There was a movie like that where the nigga didn't want his woman to make money because he felt like once she got on, she was gonna get up and get out on him.
What's love got to do with it?
Possibly. That might be it.
That's it.
But that's some sucker shit though. Like, nigga, whether she on or off, nigga, I'm the nigga you should be fucking with anyway.
But men use money and power to control.
Women use pussy.
Whatever.
Exactly. Yes. Motherfuckers use what they got to get what they want. Both sides.
Yeah, but my thing is, nowadays, especially, niggas can get pussy anywhere. Oh, side note. So, let me just throw this out there real quick. Right after my show, I had to go pick up Bailey from my homegirl's house. I'm coming down Western and Slauson. Yeah, Western and Slauson. It's prostitutes, and I've seen prostitutes before. That's not what
Shout out to the prostitutes.
There was prostitutes standing out there like in their panties and in their bra. No lie, I wanted to fucking cry. And I had Bailey in the car. I put my hands over his eyes. I didn't want him to see that shit. Why? Because that's so much.
Real hoeing going on.
For you to just see women standing, like literally. And it was like the girl who had just on her panties and bra, she was standing on the block alone. And then the next block, it was 2 or 3 right there. And then the next block, it was another 3. And I'm like, damn, like my heart hurts for them.
Track stars.
I don't give a damn. My heart hurted for them.
They was out there getting it.
No.
Shout out to them.
We have talked about people before. You have said that, you know, they should not be standing out there on the corner. It's done by choice,
not by force.
It is done by force.
No, it's not.
If they're standing out there on that corner in 2019,
what about a renegade?
Forcing them. What's a renegade?
Somebody with no pimp. A lot of those hoes ain't got no pimp. The pretty hoe and the fine hoe, they was renegades. Wasn't nobody telling them to do that shit. They did that shit by choice. Pimps ain't forcing nobody to do shit. Not a real pimp. Real pimps ain't forcing no hand on nobody.
Then how are they getting these women to do the shit?
What you talking about?
You cannot get me in my right mind to say, "Oh, Chelsea, stay right here."
Chelsea's not a hoe.
I'm just saying, though, they don't start out as hoes. Now, like a talent manager.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what a pimp is.
They don't do shit though.
Pimps manage the chat. They manage the talent. That's what a pimp does. A pimp manages talent. He's a talent manager. He puts you where he's supposed to be to make money. He motivates you to get out there and get that money. Shit? That's what a pimp does. He's a motivator.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
And we're
When you go to jail, he bails you out.
I'm in jail because you got me out here.
No. You in jail because you wasn't able to get off the scene before the police caught you.
I can't.
Yeah.
Do you feel like T.I. is wrong? For going to the...
No, I don't feel like he wrong for going to the thing with her. You know, he ain't wrong for going with her. Now, he'd be wrong to punish her if her hymen came back in a different state than it was at a certain point.
Why do you feel that way?
Why do I feel he'd be wrong to punish her?
Okay, so let's break it down. Well, why do you feel like it's okay for him to go while she gets a pap? Like I wouldn't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't like to go get a pap.
If Brownie said, "Daddy, I don't want you to go," I wouldn't go.
Okay.
But if Brownie said, "Daddy, come with me," I'll go.
That's different.
That's what I mean. If she want him to go, because do we know she want him with her?
I can't see, y'all chime in on this. I can't see a girl wanting her dad to, unless like that's her only parent and her mama not around.
She might be a daddy girl. Brownie's a daddy's girl.
Yeah, but when you get to talking about vagina
she wanted me to go to ballet with her. But I'm just saying though,
vagina.
Like if it's vagina stuff and Brownie say daddy come, I'll come. But if she say daddy, nigga, I'm gonna go by myself, or I want mommy to come with me, then that's how it's gonna be. But like I'm not gonna force. I'm coming with you. I need to check this hymen.
Now I feel like that's what he's doing.
Possibly. If that's the case, then yeah, he wrong. That's fucked up. It's not his business.
The double standard between him and his sons. I mean, here's my thing. That's been existing for forever. The internet was outraged when they were saying, "Why do you treat your daughter this way and not your son?" Blah 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 blah. That's been for forever. And most households, and that's not, that's not even a cultural thing. White, black, Hispanic, the rules have always been that way. Your boy can go out here, lose his virginity, it's high five to your son. Your girl go out here and do that, you're distraught, especially fathers. So I don't understand the outrage in that. And I get why though. Women are, we're the carriers of life. Yeah. So, and you don't want your daughter engaging in that too soon.
Not at all.
And my thing is especially she's around this group, right? So her friends are Ray Janae, Lil Wayne's daughter, and all of those who have kids. You see Ray Janae already out here with a rapper. Mm-hmm. She's starting early. Yep. And I think she's still a smart and she's a beautiful girl, but I don't think that's what T.I. wants for his daughter, and I can't understand that part.
Yeah.
I can't understand that.
A lot of niggas don't want their daughter with a nigga like them.
Exactly.
A lot of times when you grow up as a player, that shit is like your worst fear for your daughter to meet a nigga like you. Or like a nigga like you. Yeah. And you know, Sigmund Freud said that a lot of times you end up with a person that's like your parent.
That's true.
So, you know, like a lot of niggas, that's, you know, a lot of the niggas who are super overprotective is the niggas who really was out here in these streets doing a lot of, you know, fucked up shit when it came to women.
Exactly.
So now when they see their daughter, they see they self finessing their daughter. Like, oh no, little nigga, I was the same type of nigga you was. Like, I've had niggas tell me that shit. Like, when I've met girls' daddy, oh yeah, nigga, you remind me too much of myself. Nigga, you need to stay the fuck away from my daughter. Like, yeah.
My thing is, anytime I feel like you try to do that, you only draw your child closer to that person.
And that lifestyle.
You can only give them the information, trust the teachings that you have given them, but trying to control their every move. Like, there was a video of all of them like out somewhere dancing and having a good time. This girl looked scared to dance. You saw it?
No. What? I just thought about another topic.
What?
When you said that.
What?
You saw the video of that girl beating the shit out of her son at that elementary school?
I heard about it. I did not watch it.
You don't want to see that shit.
I don't want to see it.
She beat the shit out that little dude.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even the fact that she whooped his ass, because, you know, as bad as she whooped his ass, that ain't no worse ass whooping than I've got. Outside of, she was just wilding with the belt. Yeah. So she hit the nigga in the face, in the head, all in the shoulder, in the chest and shit. Yeah. I'm like, dog, you over the fuck did it. But the shit she was saying that she was whooping him is why CPS came and took him and like 2 other of her kids. Because I think CPS came and
I saw that part.
Took her kids from
Here's
her.
my thing. It's not so much even a whooping. And I'm sure some feathers are definitely going to be ruffled today. But it's my honest truth. I'm tired of us free-for-all cussing at small children. Anytime I see parents cussing at small children, it lets me know something is wrong with you. I literally was in the Marshalls like 2 days ago, and it was a Hispanic lady in there, and she had a son and daughter, and they were running around playing and doing the most. And her immediate response was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck over here, sit the fuck down, blah, 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 blah." These children is 7 and 8 years old. You don't have to talk to them like that. And it's just, I don't condone that. And I get it. People have their own household and they can talk to their kids however they want to because they're your kids. But that kind of language to children, to me, I'm not here for. And I have said shit with my son and this and that. I'm like, boy, but I don't have to constantly use that type of language to get my point across as a parent. I'm his parent. Your child should just respect you enough because you're their parent. Period.
Yeah, I cuss around my kids, but I don't cuss at my kids.
There we go. Yeah.
Like, they hear profanity a lot in my house. They hear me talking. But, like, a lot of times, I don't even cuss to them.
Yeah.
Like, if we talking, I don't be like, that was fucked up, huh, dudes? Like, I don't even talk like that to my kids. But they know I cuss a lot. Like, sometimes my kids listen to my shows.
Yeah, Bailey has heard me cuss on here. And
it's crazy, because it be certain shit that I say that my kids check me for on the show. Like one time I said some shit like, I didn't think I was going to want a daughter. I didn't think I was going to like my daughter. Oh. And then my daughter came in and I liked her. And then, like, she was like, "Daddy, you didn't like me before I came?" I'm like, "Brownie, no." And Deuce be saying little shit like, "Yeah, Daddy, I heard you on the show say whoop-de-whoop, nigga. So what the fuck was up with that shit that you said on the show?" Like, why y'all niggas even be listening like that?
Right. Why they? This is an adult show.
Nigga, this ain't for kids. Fuck y'all listening like that for?
This is a very adult show.
Yeah, but my kids, they like the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can, there's nothing wrong with having that open dialogue. Like, even when I bring my son around other people and they use cuss words and they're like, "Oh, my bad, I'm sorry." I'm like, no, use whatever language. Yeah. I don't want him to be to the point where, when he does hear it, he tenses up or gets uncomfortable or whatever the case may be. But you just don't have to talk to your children like that. And the whole video with her beating him and this and that, like,
and she was my thing is logic. All type of little niggas and motherfuckers.
That part,
nigga, you gonna be on fucking punishment till you die. I'll fuck your motherfucking ass up. You coming fucking up with this goddamn. I'm like, damn, bitch, chill. That's a little ass boy. He couldn't be no more than like 8 years old. And I guess she did like a video on like Facebook Live or something to try to like clear it up. She made it even worse. Some of y'all kids need they motherfucking ass beat. Shit, I had to fuck his ass up because what she say? I'm raising a black man in America. You know, in that part, I'm like, oh, okay, she finna get woke on us. Then she like, that nigga threatened that woman life. Like, it ain't like the nigga had a pistol on him.
Here's my thing. You have to, when your children act out or do something. That nigga
probably said some shit he heard in the video.
Heard in the video, but my thing is 9 times out of 10, he heard in his own household. Yeah. Heard you say that shit. Mm-hmm. So when my son go out and do something, I know it's a representation of what's going on in this household. Not to say that they don't wild out and aren't exposed to other things, you know, being at school for 8 hours and then coming home. But you can't blame. Let's address our doings first before we think that aggression is the answer to everything. You can't beat him into submission, especially a young black boy. Because here's the thing: he's 8 now, right? So you've got about maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 more years of being able to whoop him, and then when he gets bigger than you, and he snatches that shit out your hand, then what?
Yeah, all that ass whooping shit.
That ass whooping shit, and he gonna do whatever he want because now he don't respect you. Yeah, but if you get him to respect the days
for that shit.
That part.
I remember being at school with my homeboys. Nigga, I can't wait till I get taller than my mama. Let that bitch pull that belt out. Nigga, I beat the shit out of her ass. Nigga, do that shit. Nigga, grab the belt.
It's too much.
And the funny thing is, the whole time I was looking at the video, I'm like, where's this little nigga daddy at?
Oh, man.
A lot of times that's, you know, like, sorry to give retroactive advice on niggas, but y'all niggas gotta watch who y'all make babies with.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that nigga probably ain't nowhere to fucking be found. And the crazy shit is, you know, like when she was talking about raising a black boy and all this type of shit. Like, where the fuck is his daddy? She couldn't say, nigga, I'm gonna go get your daddy. That nigga probably found out she was pregnant and got the fuck out of Dodge.
And maybe so, and that may be the case. But it's like, even when I was married, I never wanted to be the type of mom that needed to say, I'm gonna go get your daddy. And not to say that there's not power in that, and that's important and this and that, but you gotta respect us equally.
Yeah, you gotta respect.
You gotta respect us equally.
I never was into that shit.
Yeah, what happens if he leave or something? For God forbid something happens to him. If you have not been the respected disciplinarian in your household, now that he's gone, now what? So I feel women who are comfortable with letting the man be the disciplinarian, but I feel like in black households, it still be the mama all the time.
Exactly. Even if your daddy is a tough guy.
Yeah, it's still like, the mama.
If daddy could be a professional fucking MMA fighter. Motherfuckers still most scared of their mom. Like, I used to tell my wife that shit. Like, you the motherfucker they should be scared of. They ain't never scared of daddy. Yeah. Like, motherfuckers, the daddy is the fun parent. Yeah. The mom is the disciplinarian 90% of the time. Even if your mommy is fun, your mama the one that niggas know. Mom be the ass whooper.
Yeah.
Daddies be the motherfuckers who be more lenient.
Yeah.
Even the tough dads be lenient. Even niggas who daddy didn't take no shit was the same daddy who took him dirt bike riding and all that type of shit. Like your daddy the fun one.
Yeah.
So it's like, nigga, you know, James Evans was a TV character. Most of the time, niggas daddies be the ones that you go sneak and ask your daddy for $20 after your mama said no.
Yeah. And he was that person too. James was that person. Evans? Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
James was that person. It was times JJ went and did shit and he looked out and he was the same one to call him out on his foolery and bullshit. But I don't know. When it comes to stuff like that, as a black person, as a black mother, raising a young black boy, I don't feel like I have to beat you. We have to channel different ways. And my thing is, the argument of to whoop or not to whoop could be a whole show in and of itself. But that's not what we're here to.
Ass whooping is DEFCON 5.
That's not.
Like that's the last level of punishment.
Yeah.
Like ass whooping should be that, nigga, if you go past this level, and this level, then I gotta beat your ass.
Yeah.
But there should be, okay, look, I'm gonna talk to you. All right, nigga, you don't listen to that. All right, nigga, I'm gonna take your fucking PlayStation away. Okay, nigga, you didn't listen to that. Nigga, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck. I'm gonna put you on punishment for a week. You can't go outside. You can't do this. You can't do that. All right, now I gotta beat your ass.
Yeah.
But it can't be. You can't go straight to the ass whooping. You know, like, I've seen parents where they like, go in your room, and the kid go, ass whooping. Like, come on, dog. You ain't gotta whoop their ass every time they cut their eyes or look down or I didn't like them. You looking at me? You want to fight?
Yeah.
Like some motherfuckers like, and it'd be funny.
People be treating their kids like people on the street. And that's the problem.
And the bigger problem is half of you niggas who tough on your kids ain't even tough in the street.
I seen that.
You jump right on your motherfucking kids with all that gangster shit, but a nigga done openly slapped your ass and you ain't do shit.
I won't bust a grape in a fruit fight. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I've known parents like that. Like, nigga, you a whole bitch out here. But you tough guy with your motherfucking little
somebody
son.
Who's smaller than you.
Yeah, your son 4'1" and shit, and you punching them all in the chest, but you a whole fucking bitch out here in the street, and everybody know you a bitch.
Here's my thing. What we're not also open to, and we probably end it here, is going to parenting classes and opening up ourselves to, even if you don't have to be with everything that they teach you. I think it's good. Why? Why wouldn't you go to a parenting class?
Because a lot of them motherfuckers, like, put it this way. I think if the teacher black, I go.
Okay.
Because they understand the black experience. But white people, okay, now put them in the corner.
Whatever race they are, I just think it's just a great avenue to give you things to think about. Because, no lie, the child perspective, I went to one. I went to one, and she was like, do you realize that your stature in and of itself, standing over your child, creates a certain intimidation in and of itself? So you don't always have to resort to physical abuse because you are already naturally bigger than your child. And I was like, I never thought about no shit like that.
I did.
Until she brought that to mind. So I'm saying it's just an avenue to bring different. Am I going to implement everything they suggested? Hell no. But I'm just open. Just be open to different things. Yeah,
and big shout out Squirrel. Because she said a lot of things in life don't need to be on social media. Stop putting everything on social media. Period, point blank.
Perfect.
Like, to whoop your kids and put it on social media. Like, exactly. I hate public ass parents. Like, it's cool to put a little something on social media, like something that you doing that you might think could help other parents. Yeah, that's cool. Like, I got my son reading every Thursday. We have book reading Thursday or whatever. Yeah, that's cool. You can put that on social media. But every time your son, because we see this shit too much on Facebook.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, y'all, my son want to be a motherfucking Crip. I'm going to show him a Crip. Me and my brothers, we going to jump him in the living room. And they set up the fucking camera and they jumped the little nigga in the living room.
Who's on your Facebook?
I've seen this shit on like World Star. I've been seeing this shit for years. I just made that up.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying, like, I'm sure you saw the video where homeboy boxed his son.
No.
He set up the camera, got in the gloves, and beat the shit out of his son.
No, I haven't. That
nigga put the gloves on, put his son gloves on, said, nigga, come on, let's box. You want to fight at school? Let's box. And he beat the shit out of his son.
If he wants to do that.
Nose bleeding and some more shit. No, it wasn't. No, he didn't just do. No, he beat the fuck out of his son like he was a nigga on the street.
That's not cool.
And again, a lot of them niggas be bitches. Like, nigga, you a bitch. But you beating your son ass, nigga. But you ain't do shit when the nigga slapped you in front of your girlfriend. Like, nigga,
I have disciplined Bailey and put it on social. I just had to think about that when she brought that up. You do bring up a good point that everything's not. But when Bailey was doing a whole bunch of unnecessary talking and getting in trouble in class and this and that, I took him right to Inglewood High and I made him run laps and do jumping jacks and push-ups.
You didn't beat his ass.
No, because I honestly, in my mind, it wasn't like I was just trying to be this deep person or I thought it out this much. Like, what I put on social media, whatever I just feel led to do. If I feel like, there's some shit I want to share, I want to share. But when I think back on it now, like you said, I'm exposing you to an alternative way for you to discipline your child. It doesn't always have to be. And I mean, when I tell you he didn't want to run no more laps and he didn't want to do no more push-ups, and then as it was happening, I was talking to him to help him understand, like, sir, we're not going to do this. I need you to, my thing is, yes, you can whoop, but you also need to understand what's going on. Why are they behaving this way? Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's something so much deeper that, especially in the black, we're taught, children are to be seen and not heard. That's what I grew up on. It wasn't no how you feel. It wasn't no express to me and talk to me about your feelings and your emotions. I didn't grow up in that kind of household. And so now, as a parent, I raised my son in that kind of household. And it's trying at times, because sometimes he'll tell me something about how he feels, and I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck about how you feel. I'm thinking this in my mind. But I'm like, I have to remember I set that structure up for this household. So continue to flow with it. It's more work to do it that way than to beat their kids, and to beat your kids. I think that's what it is.
And a sidebar, like I tell motherfuckers all the time, like, cause like I was reading the comments on the video, and some of the people was like, yeah, I got my ass whooped, and look at me, I turned out perfect. You know how many niggas in prison got their ass whooped all the time? You know how many motherfuckers out here homeless got their ass whooped all the time?
It's a 50-50 with that.
Yeah, for all the motherfuckers who turned out right from getting their ass whooped, it's a million other niggas all fucked up from getting their ass whooped. Getting your ass whooped not finna turn you into no great, fantastic fucking person, my nigga. Like, it could go either way. Ass whooping is such a small part of parenting. Yeah. Like, nigga, discipline starts with a good example. Like, what the fuck type of person are you that they looking up to? Yeah. Because a lot of times you ain't shit. Like, a lot of motherfuckers is out here fucked up. Like, you smoking weed in front of your kids, doing God knows what. You done brought 3 or 4 different niggas around your kid. Like, they see all this shit. Like, a lot of motherfuckers beat their wife. And they the same motherfuckers that beat their kid. Like, you beat your wife in front of your son, and now he grew up to be a woman beater. Like, ass whooping ain't really shit. So the people who think ass whooping is like this magic pill of raising great kids, like, you stupid as fuck.
I think, it's for blacks, it's that cultural thing. I almost feel like, should we stay here or should we transition?
Shit, we can stay here, and ain't none of this shit like super imperative.
No.
Honestly.
It's really not.
This shit ain't gonna spoil.
No.
It ain't gonna rot. We can talk about this shit any fucking time.
Oh, wait, I want to hear from the people. Hey, Shaniqua. Hey, Claudine. How are you guys? Thanks for chiming in. Thanks for coming to the show. We're talking about discipline.
What do you disagree with, J Flash? You can't just say I disagree, nigga. What do you disagree with what?
We're talking about disciplining your kids. The video that has gone viral.
Girl, beating the shit out that little boy and cussing all that.
I hate when parents try to embarrass their kids.
Yeah.
You know what my mama used to do?
That'll make me resent you.
My mama used to make me wear the same clothes to school. Like, she took all my clothes out of my room. And my mom was a whooper too, though. But when she decided, she was like, whoopings really don't faze you. I was that kid too. Whoopings hurt in the moment. Whoopings are not a guarantee to your child's behavior being changed around. I think
and you gotta know your kid.
You need to know your kid.
Your child. Like, whoopings might work for your son, but not for your daughter.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. So you gotta know which child whoopings work for and which child. Like me, I was I need my Xbox back, so I need to get in line so I get my goddamn Xbox back. Like, some kids, it's just different shit that works for them. Mm-hmm. So you can't parent every child the same. Like, nigga, we raised my son a whole different way than we raised my daughter.
You have to. They're different people.
Exactly.
You don't, and just like we don't treat people the same.
Exactly. But some people think you gotta whoop every kid ass, and that's not how it go.
Oh, he says he believes the kids do need their ass for everything.
The thing is, you probably could whoop any kid, but like I said earlier, nigga, it's levels to this shit. You can't just whoop their ass for every fucking thing. Now, if your kid out here like, fuck everything you said, daddy, fuck what you doing, fuck your punishment, fuck all this shit, then you gotta whoop their ass. But you don't go straight to the ass whooping whenever they do something you don't like. Because I've seen parents, you only whooping your kids because you angry. You ain't even whooping them because they need.
That's another thing. I grew up in that kind of household. When my mama got mad, that's when she whooped. And that's really the worst. And that's another thing I learned in the parenting class, was that even if you, and my thing in these parenting classes that we think are just for white folks or whatever the case may be, they're not. They are teaching skills. So she was just like, even if you do decide to still whoop your child for whatever, do not do it in a moment of anger. And I promise you, that makes a tremendous difference in how you will whoop your child than when you're calmed down.
CPS off your ass.
Not even that. It's just like, now you done had time to sit down and really think and really say to yourself, Is this some shit I need to whoop you about? Or do I need to talk to you and get an understanding on what it is about the situation? Like times that I have whooped Bailey, it's because he hit a girl or he lied. Those in my house, he knows, are gonna get your ass whooped immediately. I don't want to hear no backstory because there's no reason that you should be doing that.
What if she hit him first?
I don't give a damn.
Oh no, fuck that shit.
No.
Deuce, the girl hit you?
No.
She a nigga then.
No.
Yep.
No. I have taught him to restrain. That he can. There is a way that you will restrain her.
Shake that bitch, Bailey.
Exactly. Shake her. Get her up off of you because we're living in a world now where all this girl got to do is call the cops, cry wolf. He ain't even really got to hit her. He could say she hit her. And this nigga's going to jail.
Yeah, true. But see, it's like this. Like with me. Like, I don't hit women. Right. But like I tell women, once you put yourself in a man's place, you a man.
I agree. I do not think that women should put their hands on men.
Should say out of her mouth that's going to get you to put your hands on her. A woman doing something to your stuff shouldn't make you put your hands on her. But if she ball her fist up and decides she want to fight like a nigga, she a nigga. Don't try to fight me.
I don't think that she's a nigga, but I do agree that women should keep their hands to themselves.
Yeah.
You should never, and this shit with the women love to do this shit.
And niggas also, with me saying she a nigga, let me dial it back a little notch. Don't beat a woman up like she a man.
That's what I'm saying.
Like when I be seeing them videos of a nigga beating her, she on the ground and he still punching, nigga, you a bitch after that.
Yeah.
Because one or two quick little poo.
Right, it's gonna get her off you.
Yeah, she gonna realize, oh yeah, I am a girl, and chill the fuck out.
Facts.
Like females ain't taking 13, 14 punches like a nigga.
Yeah.
After you might only have to hit a woman really once before she get the message. Once you hit her back, like I've hit a woman as an adult. I ain't gonna fucking front.
Yeah.
But she got the fucking message once contact got made. Like, you ain't got a whole beat no woman up. Like, these niggas who go out here and really try to beat a bitch up, like, you a complete sucker for that shit. Because, nigga, once you really put your hands on a woman, like she said, nigga, you could grab a woman by the shoulders and that'll change her whole motherfucking... Do
you hear me?
I done been shook. Her motherfucking ass. Like,
I done been shook
nigga,
a few
her motherfucking
times.
eyes be this goddamn big, nigga, when you put your... Motherfucker, hold on, nigga. She like, oh, yeah, I ain't gangsters. I thought I was. My bad, baby. Let me chill the fuck out. Because, you know, women, a lot of times, they think you a bitch.
It's not that we think y'all a bitch with women sometimes in my younger years. Passionate, loud, talking, and this and that. And if a nigga don't go for that shit, then he don't go for that shit. But my thing is, for me, just raising it, I don't want Bailey. I've seen, this is what's very disheartening about being a black male, is that you can be doing everything right. And your life can still be fucked off by some bullshit. A white woman could say that you raped her at a college party and your shit be fucked off. You have to live differently than everybody else when you are a young black male. So I tell him at all costs, keep your hands off of them. Don't touch them. Don't hit them back. She get to hitting you. Let her hit you. Remove yourself. And my thing is, I'm trying to teach him the type of skills that'll let him know, oh, this is the type of bitch that gets physical, that do that extra shit. Let me get away from her. So that he don't even entertain them types. A lot of niggas entertain them types because they think, oh, you bad or you this or you that. If she unstable.
Crazy bitches do got bomb pussy.
Listen,
but
not that kind of crazy.
Don't let them bitches put you in prison, my nigga.
Do you hear me? And
the pussy ain't worth the prison. Because, you know, like, and we said this shit in earlier shows, like, once a motherfucker put their hands on you, you don't need to be fucking with them.
Really don't.
Not even on no funny shit. Like, if you and your girl get in an argument and she decide to push you, or your nigga, vice versa. Because, you know, some niggas will show you that they a woman beater early.
Yeah.
You know, y'all got to your first heated argument, and he shove you. Bitch! Oh, my bad, you know, my emotions got ahead of me. I don't usually do that. I'm not that type of guy. Yes, the fuck he is.
Yeah.
He's that exact type of guy.
Yeah.
You don't need to be fucking, just like a female when she grab you by your fucking shirt, or some females, like, they'll tell you in conversation, oh, I done stabbed a nigga before. Oh, nigga get to tripping with me. It ain't nothing for me to punch a nigga in his eye. My last nigga knew I was crazy. I'm crazy. I don't know if you can handle a crazy woman like me, cause shit, I don't give a fuck about nothing. I'll go to jail. Leave that bitch.
Leave people who have nothing to lose.
Yeah, that bitch is not lying. Bitches be telling the truth when they say, "Oh, I'm crazy." I can tell by the memes bitches post.
Listen, leave anybody too who will call the cops on you. I done seen women who have gotten beat and still won't call the cops on a nigga. If a nigga is willing to, black people don't even like the cops. That's what I'm saying. Our relationship with the cops is not like, oh, they're the buddies.
Fuck the police.
Fuck the police is our mindset. So if a person is willing to call somebody that we don't even like over to get in y'all business, you need to end that shit. End it immediately. Don't go back. There's no point. It's all bad.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, you're venturing on fucking with my freedom.
Hell
Nobody is worth that shit.
Yeah, when you fucking with them type of bitches, be like, I call your parole officer right now.
Oh, wow.
Shit, nigga, you better start packing your shit and get all the way the fuck up out that.
Leave them types immediately.
I don't fuck with nobody who say they call the motherfucking police. And niggas, like, when you dealing with bitches like, especially a nigga who got a felony or a nigga who got an open case or some shit like that. Like, you shouldn't be fucking around with motherfuckers like that. Like, some people, you can tell they like drama.
Yeah.
Like, man, leave that shit.
That's toxic shit.
Fuck alone, dog. Like,
why do you think that men consistently end up? Because I think sometimes it's a pattern. Even if you were not raised in a household, because now if you were raised in a household where physical violence was present, then that's one thing. But a lot of people were not raised in that kind of household and still end up in those types of situations. Why?
Because it's intriguing. Just like how, like, you know, good girls like bad guys. It's always the girl who ain't from that life at all who is the most intrigued by a hood nigga. Like, it's always sheltered people who want to find the motherfucker who had that type of lifestyle. Like, it's the excitement of all of it. Like, ooh.
But you know, it's not
it's
not hood niggas who out here beating bitches. Well, it is. But hood niggas have this stigma, but
I know some niggas with some Clarks on.
Yes, it's these 9 to 5 niggas who don't articulate themselves. Exactly.
I'll beat your ass.
And they will beat your ass.
Yeah.
And you'll come up missing in a trunk somewhere. Girls have been coming up. Oh, bro.
Especially white dudes. They kill their bitches.
What's going on in the
world
with
Earthquake.
with the sex trafficking, y'all, of black women? When did we start coming up on the market missing like that? It is tons of black women right now. If you are a black woman right now, please be careful. Please don't go anywhere by yourself
Keep your
right now.
homegirls around you.
Keep somebody around you. And I even saw Keke Palmer say that watch your homegirls, because she had a homegirl end up in a sex trafficking situation that was set up by her homegirl.
God damn.
Now that's some fuck shit.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know what's going on.
We've always Brownie get advantage. I'm giving her weapons.
I know. I
told my wife, my daughter is gonna be walking around with at least mace, at the least. 16, or matter of fact, by the time she hit like 13, 14, I'm giving her mace. Yeah. By the time she hit 16, 17, she getting a taser.
Okay.
18, 19, pistol.
How old do you have to be to own your own pistol?
I think 21. I'm not sure. You know, it's different in different states. California, our gun laws are very strict.
Are they?
Hell yeah.
What if somebody gave you a gun?
In California, it's going to cost you about upwards of $1,000.
They did that shit to prevent us from getting guns.
Yeah, the Black Panthers. All those marches that they did was in Berkeley, California. And that's the reason that our gun laws are so strict. When they start doing those open carry marches, that's the reason California gun laws are strict, because the Black Panthers were based out here. All the other states, niggas wasn't doing it like that. But when Huey and them was out there on the steps of the governor's porch, they like, oh nigga,
we can't
have niggas out here running around like that. These niggas is tripping.
New York got strict gun laws too. They will put your ass under the prison for having a pistol on you.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Texas, everybody got a pistol.
Oh,
Shout out to H-Town.
I done been to a goddamn truck stop. Nigga walked in that motherfucker looking like a character from Call of Duty. I'm like, hold on, nigga, so y'all not tripping off this motherfucker
with
this M1 on his back?
Listen.
What the fuck do you need an assault rifle for in a truck stop?
What the fuck are you letting motherfuckers carry AR-15s 15s for.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see the point of that shit. Like, I was having a discussion with some of my white coworkers, because, you know, white people, and I tell niggas this shit all the time. We always get, we got a stigma, black people, for having guns. Like, police, oh, he's got a gun. Nigga, y'all the motherfuckers got all the guns. White people got way more. Nigga, you can go to the worst, ghettoest neighborhood that you could think of, nigga. It ain't no more guns than in the suburbs. Trust me, man. Go to a gated community. There is way more guns in the average gated community full of white people than in the worst neighborhood in Chicago.
Listen, if you pay attention to a lot of things that are in media and subconscious, and even with movies that come out, Purge and shit like that, these are their ideas. These are things that somebody sits around and thinks about, and they contemplate, and wouldn't mind.
Who are the school shooters?
White people.
Exactly. I said, nigga, I'm glad I went to Compton High where it was safe.
Listen, but these be these rural, country ass.
Not all of them.
No, not all of them. But I would say 60 to 70% of them. But it shouldn't be okay, period. It is, that's their shit. Go into school and shoot up people that they don't like.
Goddamn school up. And ladies, all you self-proclaimed sluts from the slut walk, give him some pussy. Find you a dorky white boy and give him some pussy.
That is not y'all job, ladies.
Do the United States of America a favor.
You don't have to.
Keep them from shooting up the movies and shooting up the fucking event, shooting up the fair.
No.
Give them some pussy.
Fuck all that. Listen, why don't we hold white moms accountable like we hold for raising shooters and shit like that, like we do black mamas? I saw that on a post. Like we don't hold white mamas accountable like we do black moms or parenting in general.
I do.
I was like,
nasty motherfuckers, y'all raising some fucking savages.
I feel like they're raising them, but you're not raising them. And that's why they be in their room on the motherfucking internet pulling up all this bullshit, ordering the pieces to put together bombs and shit.
Because they be like, Billy, come get your dinner. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm in here making a bomb. So, that's the problem.
That's what's going on in white households. And it's ridiculous.
I'm dealing with bullies, bitch. Fuck you, mom. Fucking suck my cock, bitch.
The crazy part is he's being funny, but I have seen this. I have clients and I have seen
that
this
motherfucker
shit.
Be like, Mom, what the fuck, Mom? Shut the fuck up. Like, nigga, you talk to your mama like that? Man, fuck her, dude. Like, yeah, white women, y'all need to beat the shit out of y'all kids.
Y'all really do.
Us, black people,
we need to ease up.
Yeah, chill the fuck out. White people, beat them little motherfuckers.
My thing is,
and stop buying them guns for their 5th birthday and shit. Fucking weirdos.
Do Hispanics whoop their kids?
Hell yeah, they hit them with the chanclas.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Chanclas, they sandals.
Oh.
They whack their ass with a sandal real quick. Mexicans get whoopings.
I wonder, do they discipline? Because I know
they're
But okay.
Even though them little niggas be playing cards in class and shit.
And doing the most.
Yeah, Mexican kids, they be wilding the fuck out. But you know, they grow up and they be hard workers. So I fuck with Mexicans.
Yeah, because it's a family business, nigga. Your uncle, your cousins, everybody work together. Yeah.
Yeah, Mexicans are straight. I'm cool with a lot of Mexicans because white kids don't get their ass whooped. Hell no, they don't. They need their ass whooped.
Who? White kids? No, they don't.
They need their asses beat.
Listen, whooped or you have to instate some type of discipline when raising a child. There has to be consequences for their actions, period. And that's even, we could tie that right back into dating. If you let a motherfucker cheat on you and do you down bad and you still keep staying there and holding on, why would this motherfucker change their behavior? You gonna be here. There's no consequences for my actions. So I'm just gonna keep doing what the fuck I want to do. Yes.
I don't know. You at least got to get them motherfuckers the what you call it?
What?
A scare. Leave for a minute. Dip out on their ass.
That's what I'm saying. You have to do something. Yeah. You can't just accept someone treating you. Oh no,
you can't be like, oh, that's cool, baby.
Yeah, but my thing is, okay, if somebody cheat on you one time, here's my thing. I don't think that that's necessarily a cause to end it. You have to figure out what was going on, blah 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 blah, whatever. But if we're on our second, third, fourth time,
now it's a pattern.
Oh no, I'm out.
This is just who you are.
Yeah, I'm out. Like, but my thing is, niggas will do this shit and then beg for a girl to come back. Why? You don't value her or this relationship, so what are we doing?
Because you're the favorite.
Oh, nigga, bye.
You my main, though.
Yeah.
Shit, you my main woman. These was just my bitches.
All right, that's exactly
you my main girl.
That's exactly the bullshit.
It's the truth. It's just, whether you want to deal with it or not is up to you. And that be my advice to women. Like, like I told one of my homegirls, shit, she got cheated on a gang of time, but like I told her, if you cool with that, just keep that shit a secret, man. I ain't gonna front. I was like, I'm not gonna give you no advice that's gonna fuck your happiness up. Because the girl had broke up with this dude like a while ago. And then they got back together and she was like, it just seemed like I'm just not happy unless I'm with him. And I'm like, that's deep as shit. So, if you could deal with this shit, you just gonna have to deal with this shit, honestly. No, it sucks.
That's called a soul tie, and she can break through that. She probably ain't even properly took the time to really be by herself. That's another thing. Women leave a nigga for 2 weeks and be like, oh, I can't be without him, this and that. It takes a long time. First of all, if any man is sexing you properly, not just sexing you properly, but has the ability to make you smile and laugh and feel good, it is going to take time to detox from that person. Man, woman, whoever. It takes a while. And then my thing is, getting up under somebody else is not going to make you any quicker or any faster. Forget that person. Because all you're going to do is compare that person to the person that you really do like. You don't have to accept shitty behavior. Somebody else can achieve those same things who will also value you. You don't have to. Trust. I had to detox from somebody who I just thought was fucking everything. Yeah. And if this nigga called me now, I still might. Like, it's that bad. I get that shit. Like, you got it bad. I get that shit, but I know, do I want to always be, I don't know, second or not valued like I should?
You just don't want for there to be a second. That's what it is.
I need soul, you, and I.
You need sole custody of that dick. I am the sole proprietor of this penis. That's what you want. You want to be the one sole owner of it. You can't share.
Cannot share.
Being selfish. God damn, CJ. Let the drummer get some.
And my thing is, your consistency levels have to be there too. Can't be inconsistent.
Yeah, that I don't condone.
Yeah, that was our major issue.
If he cheating and making you happy, goddamn, that's cool. But fuck, the nigga ain't been home in 3 days. Bitch, you better leave that nigga.
That's what I'm talking about. Not that part, not the sex part, but that part. You're inconsistent.
Yeah, because you could be fucked good by more than just that person.
Right.
According to CJ, not just anybody. Because I said, nigga, you can get dick from anybody. She like, nah, nigga, not that kind of dick. No. Okay, that's cool. But
everybody don't have that.
But some people do. It ain't just one nigga on the planet giving good dick. Because there's a lot of women out here getting good dick. Yeah. So.
But it just depends on what that woman likes. Because we all like different shit.
Exactly. But again, it ain't only one nigga with that trick that nigga do. There's other niggas that do that move. There's a lot of niggas that got that size. There's a lot of niggas with that girth. There's a lot of niggas with whatever the fuck that nigga got. It's another nigga that got that shit. It might be rare, but it's out there.
It's very rare.
Oh, God.
Okay, so this has been our show. I have to close it out, huh?
Hell yeah.
That's been our show. I don't really know what to. Thank you to our sponsor.
Do I gotta play the music for your ass to get in closer mode?
Shout out to Will Utley. Shout out to Con the artist. Con artist. Harvey Con. They're continuing to support the Cat vs. Dog podcast. We thank you guys for tuning in for sure. Any closing words for the people?
Support all the Townhouse Media podcasts. Yeah. All of them. Seriously, none of the podcasts. Friday nights at 9. No Rules podcast. Wednesday evenings at 5 p.m. No Rules with a Z. Not S.
No.
And Yeah, we live from CJ Studios.
Yeah, CJ Studios. I love it.
Yeah, we'll be hollering at you motherfuckers next week. Y'all motherfuckers be blessed.
We're out.
She said, who won?
Oh, well,
it was a tie.
There we go.
Shit.